What's up, guys? Welcome back to ITN and welcome to our first episode of the More Than Average podcast. Mr. Editor here with me, as per usual. Guys, so we're going to be talking a little bit about work ethic and, work ethic being very, very important if you want to progress in life and be more than average. I mean, what is your take on that?
I see a lot of people, getting up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
in the morning, getting in the car, showering, getting in the car,
Yeah.
sitting in traffic for an hour, maybe 2 hours, go
Yeah,
to
it's-
work full day,
Yeah, it's...
come home at 5 p.m.
Mhm.
and, then that's it. That's
Yeah,
their
it's-
life routine.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure a lot of you watching, have the same mindset as we do. We're always thinking of ways to improve our lives, to progress, and we might not be where we want to be at this moment, but I mean, at least we're aspiring to do so. I mean, kids our age, 21, 22 years old, all they care about is partying. The next drinking binge.
Exactly my next point. As I've said now about the working, and then they can't wait for the weekend.
Yeah,
Why the weekend?
exactly.
Because they can go out, go have a party,
Yeah,
go get drunk with their friends,
yeah,
just to talk about work and how you hate your work,
Yeah. yeah.
and reminiscing the old memories, your
Had
school
that.
days.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, and I know you're just like me in that
Yeah.
sense. I hate weekends.
Same.
I can't take a day off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Um,
just that feeling of guilt that kind of consumes you then.
Yes, and especially with our families wanting to
Mm.
meet up over the weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
It's draining. It's time consuming.
Yeah, it
We
is
can't
Mm.
do our work.
Yeah. And I mean, guys, don't get us wrong. Family is important every time. Friends and family, definitely important. But I mean, you have to get at this, you have to come to a stage where you realize, you have to get your priorities straight. The book we read, which is called, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Very good book. Very good book. Explaining to us that you have to start early. You can't wait until you're 30 or 40 because, then there's no time to act. You're caught up in a 9-to-5 job. It's just terrible. I mean, the earlier you start adopting that mindset, however hard it may be, missing out on stuff you don't necessarily want to miss out on,
Yeah,
feeling,
That said, if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, it's never too late to start.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
you can, with a perfect morning routine and habits, good habits can
Yeah.
change your entire life, honestly.
Yeah.
If you, let's say, you're an addict, let's say alcohol addict.
Yeah.
If you limit yourself to 2 drinks a week instead of every day,
Every day, yeah.
you'll see such an improvement in your lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying stop drinking. I'm not saying
Yeah, of course not, yeah.
quit everything. I mean, unless it's a big problem. But, I've got a lot of mates that's casual drinkers.
Yeah.
They'll have 1 beer, 2 beers every day.
Yeah.
And-
And it's not that, I mean, if you limit it to 1 to 2, it's not
It's
that bad.
not a problem, but I mean, cut out that 1, 2 beers.
Yeah.
You'll lose 10 kgs. You'll
Exactly.
look better. You'll feel better in the mornings.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You'll wake up earlier in the
Yeah.
mornings.
Yeah, because...
And this is just alcohol. This is just
it's just an
random
example that we're
but
using because it is something...
counts for everything. If
Yeah.
you're addicted to anything.
Anything. It could be, even caffeine could be anything, too much of one thing could be, devastating to your progress.
Yeah.
So it's all about, not all of us are morning people, trust me. We don't like getting up that early sometimes. But it's not even the thing that you have to get up, let's say 4 or 5 a.m. You can get up at 7 a.m. and still have a productive day. It just depends on how you approach the day. Do you get up and you immediately go to your phone, or do you get up and...
Exactly. We both get up at 5 a.m. every
Yeah.
morning. That's just our routine,
Yeah.
but it's a worked out routine.
Mm.
I can tell you personally, if you wake up at 10 a.m. each morning and you plan your day ahead the previous night, just before you go to bed.
Exactly.
Write down exactly what you need to do. Make a list of what's most important to do in a day. And if you just follow that, you'll accomplish so much stuff.
Exactly.
But the next day, when you are done, next night, you need to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
It needs to be a habit, and I mean, I hope some of you are at least following some kind of schedule every day. I know there's limited time in every day, but the more you organize it, the easier it becomes. Because if you just sit there the night before and say, okay, I have to do this tomorrow, I have to do this, you just forget about it the following day, and you just never get to what you were supposed to do.
Let me use a example.
Yeah, go
for
for
our
it.
audience. Let's say you're in your final year at school or university or whatnot. You've got a project you need to hand in.
Yeah.
You've got a exam to study for. You've got a week to prepare.
Yeah.
You've got a week to complete the project. How can I put it? If you write down, this is number one important, I need to do 50% of my project tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you give yourself, 2 episodes watch time of Netflix, or you're a gamer, you can play one game, or whatnot, or an hour of gaming, and then I need to study 1 hour, and then take a shower, make food, eat, whatnot. If you do it like this, you'll find yourself in such a better position than just winging it, and just going like, oh, I need to do my project, but now you're in front of your computer or PlayStation, and you're just chilling.
It's always the case
then,
of procrastination.
Yes, and then you know what? Here comes 10 p.m. at night. On a Thursday, you have to hand it in on Friday.
You still didn't do anything.
Now you haven't done shit.
Yeah.
And
that's a trap that I've fallen into myself. And that's why
I've been there.
learned.
We've been there.
That's I'm still, these days, some of the days it still happens.
Yeah, it still happens.
But
and I feel horrible when it does. But
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it happens.
Very guilty. Comment down below if that happens to you all the time. Caught up in the same thing over and over, not getting to what you want to do. It's terrible. It's just you have this overwhelming feeling of guilt within you that you can't really shake off. Especially if you dream bigger, you aspire to be bigger than you currently are.
And what I said about the 9 to 5 and everything, I mean, there's a lot of people, I know some of the people watching this, that's fine with it, and I'm not looking down on you.
No, not at all. I mean, it's a choice.
It's a choice you make, but our podcast is to aspire and inspire people to be more, be the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
And if we insult you during this, it's not a personal attack. It's just our personal opinions on
how
society and just everything.
And I mean, we weren't like this always. I mean, we were at a stage where we said, okay, no, you know what, I'm fine, I'm go with the flow. But then you realize, it's like, oh shit, I have 70, 80 years on earth if I'm lucky, if I even make it to that age. So what is the point of me, in my personal opinion, what is the point of me getting up, going to a job from 8 o'clock until, let's say, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and coming back home and repeating the cycle again?
See, one of the main motivators for me, I read something a few years ago, and that's actually motivated me. You spend your day working 9 to 5, but it's not 9 to 5, it's 6 to 5.
Yeah, with the traffic
6 to
and everything.
6 almost. It's a full day. You get home, you're too tired to spend time with your family. You have to do some extra work at home. You maybe see your wife, your kids, your parents, your whatever.
Whatever it may be,
Everybody's got family. If it's a brother, a sister, kids, parents, I don't know, everybody's got family. Even if you don't have family, you've always got close friends. You know? But you spend 12 hours a day at work, with the traffic included and everything, and now you get home, now you're tired. So you offer everything up you offer your family up for a boss.
For a boss, making him richer.
And the main quotes, the main motivator basically, I read someone said, you sacrifice all this for 30, 40 years. The day you die, you'll be replaced by that same boss the same day.
Facts. That's sad.
Just think about
You're
it.
just like an object. Basically, it's sad, but it's true. I mean, you're just a replaceable part in a machine.
Yeah, you basically, that's...
Basically, yeah, you can look at life as a machine. You're just a spare piston, a spare whatever it may be. It's sad. It's just an example, but I mean that's really how it is.
You're replaceable, and I'm sorry. I know you think you're special, and yes, you are. You've got the capability of doing anything you want. But if you...
It's just your mindset.
It's a mindset. You're not special to your boss. You're not special to your... If you're an employee, you're not special to anyone except for your family and friends.
Yeah.
And I promise you, you've got way more
potential.
Way more potential.
Way more. And I mean, this is coming from us. I mean, we're not successful yet. We aspire to be. We're not millionaires. We aspire to be.
Not yet.
Not yet. So that's it. Might sound arrogant, but that's the mindset you have to have. You have to have that confidence in your future.
Definitely.
Many people. Yeah, you'll hear. Yeah, but you're not a millionaire, so how can I follow this advice? At least we're trying to not be self-centered and share that, trying to spread that mindset, because the more people you surround yourself with that similar mindset, the further you're going to go. It's just how the universe works.
I mean, just look at our week. Let's give them a glimpse of our week.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, yeah. So obviously we have the YouTube channel to run.
Yeah.
That's a lot of editing, a lot of recording. And we also had a massive new project we took on with
the personal training website. Yeah.
Personal training website, and I think it's perfect.
Perfect. I mean, we couldn't do it any better than we did, in my opinion.
Definitely. So we started recording on Thursday.
Yeah.
We recorded in the gym for 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah.
We got home, we edited the videos. The next morning, we edited until about 3 a.m. the next morning.
Yeah, and we did our sessions beforehand also in the gym. Not part of anything. We need to put in...
So, we edited until about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Woke up at 5 a.m. to meet each other at the gym at 7:30.
Yeah.
To record again for another 3 hours.
Because we couldn't finish all the exercises, so we needed to, split that up.
Then we edited again. We worked that night, the Friday, till 3 a.m. again.
Yeah.
Then 5 a.m. up to have meetings of how everything's going to be placed on a website, how everything's going to be done.
Written content,
Written content. Worked until, that was early night.
Yeah.
I think we went to bed at about 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night, worked until 4:30, woke up at 5. Half an hour sleep.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just the commitment. You've got a choice. Like, let's say you're in our situation. You worked until 4:30. Great job. Honestly, great job. But then you've got a choice. Am I going to sleep in? Congratulate yourself.
On another hard day's work.
I had a hard day's work, so now I can chill today. No. If you're not done with your project, if you're not, then, don't get me wrong, you need to take a break every now and then.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you can't be all work, no play. Okay.
But, like I'm saying, if you work until 4:30 and you usually stand up at 5, now you can't congratulate yourself, sleep until 10 a.m. because that one day will lead to
many days of the same thing over and over.
One day of breaking a habit is look at a smoker. He can stop for 10 years, smoke one cigarette, and he's addicted again.
It's that continuous routine that you need to have. And some don't get us wrong, we're not motivated all of the time, believe us. There are times where we think this is not going to work out. Progress is very slow, and then that's where most people give up after one.
We had a blog, the Billionaire Blog.
Yeah.
We ran it for 6 months without making a cent.
Making a cent. We ran it for 6 months.
And then the one day we just got together, decided
it's not worth it.
This is our expenses currently.
Yeah.
This is our income. It's non-existent.
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? And we just sat for like 24.
We just literally sat and
like
we
this.
just
We
just
like
chatted, brainstormed.
For
it was a good few hours. Man.
Yeah,
it was a good
maybe
few hours.
12 hours.
Just
bounced ideas, and I mean some of them sticked,
and some of them
didn't. But the thing is, it's important to just slow down and just
take time to
catch your breath.
Just
scope.
Just scope everything.
That's the word.
Okay, so in awe of all of this, let me ask you, what motivates you to not be happy with an average life?
I mean, it's not as much average, because like average is a really vague word.
True.
I mean, in sport, what's average? In fitness, what's average?
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of jobs, 9-to-5 jobs. What's average? I mean, a guy who works at McDonald's, is he average, or is the guy working as an accountant average?
Yeah. Okay. No.
You understand what I mean? But what motivates me? It's more the drive of everyone that like said I wouldn't make it. Everyone who said, you can't make it. But there's always those people.
Always. Everywhere.
How can I explain it? There's people saying you should start a company, and then that same people say, oh, you should have went to college. There's people saying you should go to college, and then they say, oh, you should have started a company.
They're just never satisfied.
You shouldn't buy a blue car. You shouldn't buy a red car.
You shouldn't buy a BMW. You should buy this.
You shouldn't buy that. And that's just that. I think once you're at that point in your life where you just don't care what people say. I mean, we run a YouTube channel. We get a lot of hate comments.
Of course. I mean,
but we still keep producing content and stuff.
And and the thing is, I always look at it this way. I mean, at least I'm trying. At least we're trying. Yeah. Other people are just sitting back and they're just.
I mean, and if I insult someone, as always, I apologize. But those same people that comment, "Oh, you use steroids," or "the editor's hair looks weird," or all this.
Yeah, look at how you pull his face.
Yeah, all those comments.
Yeah.
If you go on their profile, they've got a video recorded on their phone of them playing Counter-Strike on the PC. I mean,
and they're not even good.
with 3 subscribers and 1 comment saying boring, and I'm not here to insult someone.
No,
but I mean, that's just...
It's the society we live in, unfortunately.
It's the society we live in. It's easy to be a keyboard warrior.
Easy.
That's my word for it.
Yeah.
It's easy to...
Yeah.
And when you face those exact same people, and that's the same thing with
friends. They have nothing to say.
And when you face them in person, they so nice.
Yeah, or they hypocrites, but hypocritical.
Definitely.
Hypocritical, man. And listen.
Sorry, to answer your question, what motivates me, and actually myself. I just want to be the best version of myself.
Of course. Same thing with me. I mean, my number one motivation is people who screwed me over, which I can name a few, but let's keep it civil. But I mean, that's number one.
Yeah.
Number 2 is also for myself. I mean, if you can build a successful life for yourself, you can go to the grave very satisfied. I'm thinking.
And you know what? We discussed it in our previous meeting. Actually, one of our biggest motivators is helping other people. Like. We stop at a robot, give someone $10.
Of course, it's nothing. It's not going to hurt me.
I mean, later on it might, but we try to help out financially where we can.
Yeah.
But the more we make, the bigger success we make, then we can employ other people.
Exactly.
We can help a poor family. We can.
Yeah.
But that's the other hypocritical part of millionaires that I don't really like. I mean, that's something I'll never do. You see all these charities, all this. Look at the hospital, for example. This guy donates $500,000. He gets a wing named after him. No one does it anonymously. They need.
Yeah.
Or you see this.
They always want credit.
They need credit, and you see these people on TikTok walking up to a homeless person, giving him $500, but they need to record it to show everyone, hey, I'm so generous.
Oh, I'm such a yeah. And that is the thing.
And I think that's just plain hypocritical.
It's hypocritical, and it's, seeking attention is, unfortunately, it's in all of our genes. I mean, we all like attention. Let's not get it, messed up or anything.
No,
it is the truth.
Not,
but you don't need to misuse it like in that way.
But if I stop at the robot after this recording and give away money, I'm not going to record myself doing it.
Yeah. Oh, robot is South African jargon for a traffic light. For a traffic light. Yeah, it's just bringing in the jargon for the international audience.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's cool. They learn. And now your dog is going absolutely crazy.
Just give it a second. Okay, so we talked about the routine and stuff. So, what's your morning routine?
Okay, so I try and, most of the time get up at 5, let's say 5 a.m., 5:15, thereabouts. I get up, not immediately on my phone. That's just a bad habit. I mean, I've done that many years, and it's just,
Once you get in that social media...
Yeah.
When you see the time again, it's 7 a.m.
You just dive into that hole and you never come out.
And it's 2 hours later.
Yeah, because you just subconsciously lay there and just...
Oh, just another TikTok, another TikTok, another YouTube video.
Yeah, but get up at 5:15, stretch a little, meditate, just sit and...
Meditation important in your daily routine.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty... And it's not per se meditation, but more than just, thinking. Just thinking about, okay, what do I need to do today? How are you going to accomplish? Yeah. How's the progress going with everything? Just reflect, like for 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Then I normally, what I do is I journal. So I just write down, I make, the previous night I also make a little, point, list of what I need to do. But then just reflect on the list, also journal a few things. Might be something as abstract as feelings. I mean, I have to get it out somehow, Yeah. So, just do that. And then normally it's about 6:15, have breakfast. Normally very healthy breakfast, guys. It's important to eat breakfast. Please never skip it. It's a very important meal. And then I would do the recordings for the channel, 5 or 6, 7, 8 sometimes. Depending on the day. And then I'd, finish up. I'd go to the gym, go through my workouts. I'd come back home. Sometimes I'd come over here. We discuss ideas. Yeah. So it really depends on, day to day. And then after gym, normally if I don't come here, I go home, do what I need to do, study. We're both still studying for degrees. I always feel like it's nice to have something to fall back on, just even if it's like not permanently, even it's just like to give you that stable base. And then if something per se doesn't work out, you always have that to fall back on while you're working on something else. And then it's afternoon. At the afternoon I try and finish my work by like, let's say 5 or 6, because then it's like time for your family. You need to make time for the people around you also. Definitely. And then later that night I might work on one thing, just a few things here and there, miscellaneous. And then
your routine sounds like what's that book, the 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Club. Yeah. That's where I
I'll link the book down below. It's
a very must read, honestly. It's a must read, guys. You will not regret it.
The thing, like you said, with the emotional stuff, and I know some people, they're scared to talk about it and stuff, but I think writing something down, especially journaling, and I also do it, me. I think if you write it down, you can just see if it's actually as serious as it's in your head.
Yeah, that's true.
If there's something,
if it's just just one of those random things that comes in.
Have you heard of the 5-minute rule?
No, you can. I've heard of it before somewhere, but I can't remember it exactly.
Once something happens to you, if it's not gonna bother you, if it's not gonna be a problem in 5 years, it shouldn't bother you in 5 minutes.
That's an interesting. Wow. If it's not gonna bother you in 5 years, it shouldn't bother you in
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Work it out. If, let's say, you have a fight with your girlfriend over something stupid, let's say.
What girlfriend?
Okay, see, that's going to be a problem in 5 years. But let's say if you've got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
You have a fight with her about what you're gonna eat tonight, and
there's some stupid.
You get so angry.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a problem in 5 years?
No, hell no.
Then why are you getting angry?
Exactly. And that's the thing. I mean, you lose your temper. It's okay to be. What did I watched the Instagram post the other day. The guy said it's okay to be negative for like 5 minutes, but then just move on.
Yeah.
Get it out, and then
if you are, and it's actually scientifically proven, if you are negative for longer than an hour per day, you're negative for the entire day.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I can believe that, definitely.
As soon as something bad happens in your day, you need to get over it.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds horrible. It's horrible to say, but most of the things that happens to you, 99% of them aren't as bad as you think they are.
No, they aren't.
Honestly.
And I mean, it's something to. I mean, I mean, for me personally, sometimes I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Sometimes I'm lonely.
Yeah.
It is. It's just. I know some people won't admit it. And I've got a lot of people here and there. I mean, I might know a lot of people, yeah, but there's still that feeling of being alone.
We've both been there. Let's be honest. We can be in a crowd of 100 people. We've got a lot of mates. We've got a lot of friends. We can be in a crowd with them and still feel alone.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, I'd be sitting in. I mean, just the other day I was sitting at at a place, having a few drinks, and but still feeling like I'm sitting here and I don't really belong here.
Yeah.
I know there's no people. I just want to sit down with a person. Just can just talk about
everything.
Yeah.
From the stars to.
Yeah, anything, the universe, aliens, whatever it may be. Yeah. Especially.
I definitely get that, and to the people that actually has that connections, has that.
Lucky.
You're lucky, honestly.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Go to the person you love. Tell them you love them a lot.
Yeah.
Right now, honestly, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Who feels alone.
Yeah.
There's people in relationships that can't.
That can't. Yeah. That don't. That there's no more.
Yeah.
It's just like a job almost. It's sad to see.
You can't say anything because then you're in trouble. You can't do anything because you're in trouble. If you're not one of those people in a relationship.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
And I mean, it's probably why I'm still alone. I mean, I haven't found that one person. Can't find that one person that you can really just relate to.
I mean, you had a few girlfriends before and
yeah.
stuff, but it's always.
It's not really. Yeah, it's just that.
It never works out because you can't see eye to eye.
Yeah, in the long run, I mean, it's good the first few months, and then it's just you can't relate really. You're not two different planes, two different universes.
Yeah, I read something about relationships and maturity, and this isn't really.
I mean, heck, we'll talk about it.
By the way, I read something. If you are immature, the first month of a relationship will be the best.
Yeah.
If you are a mature person, the longer you're together, each month will be the best.
Will be the best. Yeah.
And think about it. Like, there's people, and don't get me wrong, age and maturity has nothing to do with each other.
No.
Nothing.
No.
There's people that's 30 years old.
Still act like children.
And still they're still immature. And
we know a few.
that's why they are unhappy in their relationships.
Yeah.
And there's people that's 16 years old.
Yeah.
And they can be mature.
That's a good point. That is a good point. And I mean, it relates back to that cliche. I mean, you can say age is just a number. In part, it's true.
Yeah.
Because if you express maturity, I mean, why not? There are obviously limits, but I mean, personally, there are limits. I don't know, to each their own. But I mean, to me, it's about that intellectual maturity.
Definitely. Intellect is one of the most important things for me looking at a partner.
Same.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying
be picky or be don't be
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying have an IQ of 140 or
no.
I'm not saying you should be book smart.
No.
I'm saying be open. Like, if I tell you, this star is that far from that star, and you'll like approach me and say, well, that can't be.
Yeah.
I mean, just have a discussion
Just
with me about
just don't
everything.
Yeah.
Don't just say okay and
okay. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever.
you need to, and also you need to keep learning. That's very important for me in a relationship. It's people need to keep people think when they finish with school or college, they don't have to learn, and that's how 85% of the world lives, honestly. And that's a problem. Like, the world is growing, especially technology wise, it's growing every single day. Every single day the world is growing, and if you don't stay with times, you're gonna fall behind.
Yeah, be part of the herd.
And be part of the herd.
That's the best way to explain it. Yeah, be part of the herd. You know, rather be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, you know, people might think, yeah, you know, just another dude, but meanwhile behind the scenes you've got a lot going on, and then all of a sudden when you explode one day, it's just like, what?
Oh, you got lucky.
And that
even when you explode, no,
it can't be, no.
You know,
you cheated, you did something.
No, exactly. When you stay back, you make your money at home, you know, you grind yourself, you sleep 2 hours a day for months, years, and you finally make your success. Then it's, oh, you got lucky. Oh, you cheated.
Yeah. Must have won the lottery. And that's exactly my point. That's why I'm saying I don't really care about negative comments, because there will always be haters. I used to, but
you know, the more people the bigger your following grows, the more haters you'll get.
Of course, yeah.
The more money you have, the more haters you'll have.
I mean, and
unfortunately, that's how it works. But if
look at the music industry, it's the same thing. You know, people who.
Let me just settle something. Let me say, you viewers at home, who likes Eminem and who doesn't?
Yeah.
I promise you, there's a lot of you who loves Eminem, and there's a lot of you who hate him. That's just exactly my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, and if you go according to talent, the people having the most talent, they are the hated the most.
Yeah, but
because I mean, it's like people can't accept the fact that they're that great.
That's actually our next topic. Talent. I'll talk about it in a bit. But before we get there, like, I just want to finish my points.
Sure.
It's, you know, you're always gonna have haters. Always.
Yeah.
And the more you have, the more people want to take it from you. The more people want to have what you've got, and that's why you've got more haters.
Yeah.
And if you are gonna allow yourselves, this guy says you are too fat, or
you spend all your time in the gym, you don't have a life, or whatever.
You've got a weird face, or weird hair, or you've got a crooked eye, or, you know, whatever. If you listen, that brings you down, and you do everything in your power to change that specific part, then you're never going to have success. Unfortunately, it's impossible to...
Because you allow other people to influence your actions just because, you know, you don't like what you read. But
let's say, example, if someone says they don't like my hair, it's too curly, or it's too long, or you're a man, why is your hair like this, you know?
Yeah.
If I change my hair every time someone comments, eventually I'm not going to have it, and then they're going to say, well, you're bald, where's your hair?
Exactly.
There's always going to be a comment.
Yeah, no, that is, you know, it's the same thing. I mean, you can go to the gym, people say, oh, you're too small. Then you get big and say, you know, you're too big.
You're too small, go to the gym.
I'm
you use steroids.
Oh, no, you're too big for me. I can't do that. So, what do you think then, seeing that we talked about talent, what is the link between talent and success? Does it, you know, have that much influence?
Honestly, I don't think there is a link. And if I can let me give you my perspective of it.
Okay.
Obviously, talent helps.
Yeah.
Look, if you...
Definitely, yeah.
I think the only place... Actually, no, not even. If you've got talent, let's say you're a 100-meter sprinter. If you're a fast guy, you're going to get places.
Yeah, you're genetically, you know, just built to be fast, yeah.
Hard work overpowers talent.
Yeah.
Hard work overpowers talent.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
If I'm genetically fast and you are, let's say, medium...
Let's say with my structure, I'm not built for speed, And but
if you train
yeah,
full speed 8 hours a day and I sit at home and watch Netflix all day,
yeah,
you are eventually gonna pause me,
of course,
and you are eventually gonna be the first one.
Yeah,
And that works for everything. There's
And
people that are born.
Let's take bodybuilding for example. That's a good thing to use. There are people who are born with outstanding genetics.
Yeah.
Outstanding genetics. They don't even train and they're ripped.
Yeah, we've got a mate like that.
Yeah,
is a big guy.
He's
Looks
a big
great,
guy. He doesn't even lift weights, and he looks it's like spectacular.
And in school, especially, it was like, dude, how do you look so good? No,
Yeah.
I did do nothing. Now it's
Okay.
5-10 years later, and he's a fat guy now.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not going to defend myself. Honestly, everything is constructive. It's just our personal opinions.
Yeah, it's just a personal opinions, guys. So
But,
just
yeah, it's.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Passed him. You were always the smallest out of all of us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you see.
I was skinny, bro. Was skinny.
You always had great genetics.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie about that, but it's still hard work.
Yes.
I see you spend 20 hours a week in a gym.
Yeah, I would say
If it's not
easily.
more.
I mean, you don't want to blow yourself up, but I mean, it is what it is. That's
It
a
is
fact.
what it is,
It's
and
a fact.
that's- You're a bodybuilder. You need to do that. You need to compete.
Yeah.
And to compete, you need to put in the hard work. That's
you
why
need to do
you
your
win.
cardio. You need to eat right.
That's
you
why
need to
you
do
win
anything.
competitions. I mean, it's simple.
That's how
It's-
you. Yeah,
it's
that's
not-
how you win.
It's not talent.
No.
It's
It's the difference between second and first.
it's hard work and dedication. That's the second thing, because you can go. Let's say we go out to eat something. I'm not on a diet. I can eat a Burger King burger.
Yeah.
And no matter how much you want to eat that same burger, you can't.
No, I can't. People don't understand it. It's like
People don't, and they just say, "Oh, you use steroids. You're so big." You know what I'm saying, but
yeah.
and that's the same thing for anything. If you have talent, great. I mean, if you're a born salesman, amazing.
Yeah.
But
Depends on how you use it, though.
but
If you want to use it, that is.
are not committed, if
Yeah.
you're not dedicated,
But
there's people that are introverts
yeah,
that learn, that
yeah.
puts in hard work,
To be more socially,
be more
yeah,
social.
Yeah.
That same introvert can be a better salesperson than you, who's a naturally born
Yeah.
salesperson.
Yeah. Yeah, but in relating to that, it also, I think, if you really put your mind into something, you can do it. I mean, obviously there are limits. Let's say something like, becoming, let's say rap. Let's say you put in the time, you study every great rap artist, you practice non-stop.
Yeah.
Eventually you're going to become a decent one.
Obviously, talent with like singing helps.
Yeah, and with like your tongue not getting twisted and
Yeah,
articulating, but
let's say a vocalist. I studied music and stuff, so I know a bit about vocals and stuff. But let's say, in my personal opinion, Freddie Mercury is behind me.
yeah,
He's one of the best vocalists,
Mm.
and it was hard work. He didn't have talent as a kid. He wasn't a kid that could sing.
yeah,
He practiced every single morning.
yeah,
He practiced. I
yeah.
mean,
It's
and then you take someone like, I don't want to insult someone here by saying,
oh, you gotta think careful.
I'm
now.
gonna insult someone anyway. So,
Yeah,
let's say, Louis Capaldi.
mm-hmm.
Is a natural born
yeah,
talented singer,
definitely,
and
yeah,
he's got
definitely,
extreme vocals.
definitely,
And he used that combined with hard work to get where he is.
yeah,
But we've watched a lot of Americans Got Talent and
Idols,
Idols
yeah.
and what's the other one, The Voice,
X Factor,
X Factor, and there's a lot of really amazing vocalists there.
yeah.
But that's just raw talent.
They don't have that.
And look, 10 years later, they know.
No way.
And
Yeah,
it's because they don't have to hard work.
one hit wonder. Yeah,
Everybody says all these vocalists, they scammers, and they got there by luck. But I can guarantee you, it's hard work.
It is.
They decided they want to be a vocalist, so they practice every single day, 5-6 hours.
Yeah, it takes hours of
and
practice.
then do research, do
how
take
can you
courses,
how can you
I
improve, how
hit
can
this note, how can I do a better soprano, you know? It's all these stuff. And it's the same with anything.
Yeah, it is. No, definitely.
Every single day I do research on editing.
Yeah.
What can I do better? How can I do it better? Every single day.
Yeah. It's the same. I mean, with this setup, this YouTube, this video that we're filming right now. How can we, how can we adjust things that it just looks, better?
Yeah. If I put off this light.
Yeah, this light, adjust this light.
I can promise you the next video I'll set up will change because there will be something that we can do better.
Yeah.
Eventually we'll get a studio just to improve the...
Even with the reaction videos, I mean, you bring in these small changes.
Yeah, definitely.
Just so that people don't get bored of the same thing over and over. It's pretty hard to do, but I mean, even if you just make that slight little angle adjustment or bring something interesting in, or just even if it's a little, little rhyme, little comment, whatever it may be, it's little changes, they add up.
But I mean, it's hard work and dedication.
Dedication, that is, you can't...
There's days I wake up, and I'll be honest, but I don't want to edit a single YouTube video. I don't want to work on our website.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to train some days. I don't want to. I don't want to.
A lot of those days.
Yeah.
But, you push through it.
Yeah, you push through it. I mean, and it's seen.
And then when you're finished, and I know sometimes it takes 8 hours to finish everything. When you finish, it's the best feeling in the world. Yeah. It's like a dopamine rush. There's nothing better.
And the better thing is that when people start telling you, well done, you look, that's good, you look good, you guys are doing good, that's even more motivating.
Yeah, definitely.
Even more motivating. I mean, you're not reliant upon those comments, but it is nice to hear every now and then that people are actually, interested and they're there.
I mean, look at a blog. We did it for so long.
Yeah.
Not a single.
That was terrible.
Response.
Yeah, it was terrible.
No support from our families. No, and you know what? It never brought us down.
No.
Every single month we just kept going.
Kept going. We on a constant basis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually will be our next topic.
The influence of, let's say, family members, friends, the people around you.
Yes. So, in conclusion, I don't want to waste all of our time today. I just want to talk about the blog.
The blog.
We talked about it a lot today.
Billionaire Blog.
Billionaire Blog.
We'll talk about a catchy name though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm good with my names.
Yeah. So the blog, we had it, like you said, for 6 months.
I just want to talk about why we decided to stop it and everything, just for...
I mean, it's not per se that it made us give up, right? So we were working our butts off, guys, doing 10 blog posts a day.
And the blog post takes about an hour.
And it takes all the the pictures in there and the words.
The copyright-free pictures.
The copyright-free pictures.
We had to go for photo shoots and everything just to get...
It was hectic.
And it's not like you say.
We didn't per se give up on it, but it kind of showed us, that there needs to come a time where we need to realize that
hard work isn't all it takes.
No, because we were putting in hours and hours of work and we didn't make a cent. We didn't make a cent. We spent money.
It cost us about $100 a month.
A month for web hosting and whatnot.
Web hosting, the SEO.
WordPress, right? Yeah.
WordPress, behind the scenes plugins like SEO and all those stuff. So don't get me wrong, it isn't just hard. If you start today and you have put in hard work, I mean, great for you, but it's not going to bring you anything.
No.
You need to have a strategy.
Yeah. Because, no one works for free, right? I mean, that is the unfortunate part, and sometimes we feel guilty about, saying, we got this merchandise, you guys look into it. I mean, it is a sales pitch, but, I mean, the thing is you can't do it. You need to have a goal with what you're doing. You can't, do this and just say, okay, that's good. I'm making nothing off of this.
But that's it. We're never going to sell something that we don't believe in.
No,
everything
never.
It's got our personal
stamp on it. Yeah.
We go to the suppliers. We make sure,
is this quality? Yeah.
Like with the merchandise.
Yeah.
We looked through maybe 100 different suppliers.
I would say.
We found the perfect supplier for our merch.
Exactly.
And everybody that's bought merch, I've said this is good
This
quality.
is good. It's good quality. I like it.
You
So.
know, the same with our fitness program. We worked about a month designing our website, making the perfect fitness program for each and every single body type, and we paid a lot of money for video recordings
definitely.
And everything.
And my post, as I said earlier, I think the site turned out fantastic, and we will link that site down below, guys.
The same with we'll link the Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Check it out.
The 5 a.m. Club.
5 a.m. Club.
We'll link.
And we're not affiliated to them, so don't
we're
worry.
not. Yeah.
We'll just, if you want to have a read, check it out.
And of course, we'll link the fitness website if you want to start your fitness journey, guys.
We are affiliated with that. Actually, we own that.
Well, this is how we own that. So if you're looking to start your fitness journey, guys, call its website. Get Fit with ITN Global Fitness, guys. The link is down below in the description. A very, very neatly put together website, in my opinion. Easy to follow plans.
And you know what? And that's the main thing we talked about when we decided to start the ITN Global Fitness. Look at a month program, a month fitness program these days costs you about $400.
$400 easily. Yeah, it's preposterous.
From a certified personal trainer.
Yeah.
Because the personal trainers, they use the word certified to make more money, and I'm
also certified,
we are both
but
sitting
I mean,
as certified personal trainers.
Yeah.
And we created a month plan for every single body weight.
Yeah.
For about $10. I don't know.
I think it's about $10.
Our local currency is...
It's local currency is rand, so it's about, I would say it's about $10. $11-12. Which I think is reasonable. I mean...
It's definitely the cheapest month plan you'll get.
Anywhere
the cheapest month plan you'll get from a certified personal trainer.
Yeah.
Which is custom for your body type.
For your body type, yeah.
And, I mean, the feedback we've been getting is amazing.
It's good.
I mean...
And the thing is, we don't just give people a program and say, oh, follow this. We actually have video demonstrations of how to do the exercises.
We recorded over 250 videos.
Literally, yeah.
And we also have checkups, like if you say you're struggling with this.
We message you and say, okay, what do we need to change?
And we'll even give you a Zoom call. That's what we do. We've got 3 personal trainers in our team, and one of us will contact you.
Yeah.
And we've got a female personal trainer for the ladies, and
and for the male, for the guys, I'm there. If you want to change something, we change something. I mean, it's just that thing of never giving up. Always adjusting to what your clients want, to what your audience wants.
And honestly, if you want to check it out, it's linked down below. But if you don't want to,
it's also okay.
That's also
it's also okay. We can't force anybody to do anything.
No.
If it's not out of free will, they don't really want to be there in the first place.
Okay, and this podcast will be weekly.
Yeah, so we're gonna continue with this, guys. The more than average. I would say we call it the more than average podcast, right?
More than average.
Yeah, the more than average mindset podcast, guys. This will be a weekly podcast.
Definitely.
This was, we try and stick to topics, but sometimes we might just jump to.
No.
So just make it interesting, right? We're supposed to be about work ethic. We've got a little bit of work ethic, a little bit of spiritual health, mental health, whatever it may be. Diversified as much as possible. And I think that's that. I think we covered enough topics.
No, that's that.
We'll
see you in the next week.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.